Thank you, Tony. Well, it's such a privilege to be with you all tonight, and I would just like to share a few thoughts that came to me about our school colors, the green and gray, and about their deeper meaning. Because I found out over the years that most of the things and the events we run into have a deeper meaning, which we only discover when we don't look at them on the surface merely, but if we dig a little deeper and try to find an underlying reality, a true sense of things. And this was illustrated by a famous American writer who mentioned the Native Americans and said the Indians caught a glimpse of the underlying reality when they called a certain beautiful lake the smile of the Great Spirit. So what is the underlying reality of our school colors, green and gray? I think they stand for something grand, which is behind them. And the color green to me is a symbol of life. All the trees are green, the grass, the leaves, and actually when winter comes, people say the tree that loses all its green leaves is not dead, but life retreats into the tree and comes out again in spring. Now, just in Germany, we've had a very long winter, and all the trees just didn't grow green at the time they should have, but all of a sudden the weather turned nice, and around my home, in our garden, and the surrounding area, we saw an outburst of green. And so this was an outburst of life. And life is always renewing itself, and it's a rebirth, and it's a constant process of change. Now, many of us would probably resist change because, well, it's so easy. We're used to stick to our old standards, old situations, maybe our old attitudes and convictions. But really, without change, there would be no progress and no development and probably no maturity. So that, to me, is the deeper meaning of the green. And the gray, that to me is the color of concrete and cement. And I think even when I came over to North Miami in 1957, our school building had a gray facade of concrete. And so the gray to me stands for stability. It's a firm foundation. You can't, if you have a block of cement, you can't just carry it away. It's something very solid and very stable. And so while life is a constant change, the stability of the gray is sort of a firm foundation on which you have to stand. And the combination of the green and the gray is also very important because you need both the open-mindedness to develop, to grow yourself, to find new adventures, to come to new shores of a new wisdom and new understanding, and you need this change for progress. But you also need the stability at the same time, and you need a delicate balance between the two. Now in our school alma mater, you have the words there on your table, on the reverse side of the green one. It says, from thy radiant green and gray, our love will never depart. Well, what is the radiance of the green and gray? And there certainly is a radiance to it. And that is the reflection of the sun that rises over the fair Atlantic shore every morning with bright new hopes for us and new goals to reach, new successes to have. And so the sun, of course, has also a deeper meaning. It's a symbol of love and warmth and friendliness and light and enlightenment, in fact. And so this sun that shines on the green and gray gives us the inspiration to dwell with this warmth of the sun. And certainly my love has never departed from this green and gray, and yours hasn't either, and that's why we're all together here tonight. And so I might just say, long live the splendor and the glory of the green and gray, and we'll have all these moments and certainly this dinner to remember. So it's so wonderful to be with you tonight, and we'll keep it up and we'll repeat it, I'm sure. So thank you very much for being here.